just wanna
Touchdown! And the kick is blocked! Appalachian State is stunned! Touchdown! Raiders with a second to go. Still alive. Loses the football. They have it off to Johnson. Boise State has won the Tostitos. He's going for the fourth. Can you believe it?
All right, let me turn myself off mute. Welcome back to the Red 5478 YouTube channel. I am, of course, the poor bastard himself, Red 5478, and I'm gonna bring you guys in actually close here for a second here because I kind of ran. Oh, you can see my ugly ass bedroom in the background here. Sorry, I'm not no magical wizard. Green screen effect and shit. Anyway, look, I'm fucking pissed because look, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for any of this. But no thanks to fucking Notre Dame having a weather delay, I just had to buy a month of Peacock. So that way we can watch Indiana versus Illinois start because that game is going to get preempted by Notre Dame beating the fucking water out of the Boilermakers. So fuck, right? Anyway, guys, week 4 has been interesting, to say the absolute bare fucking minimum. And let's talk about it a little bit because we got some shit to kind of get into here. First off, Clemson. What the actual fuck? Whoa, Brooklyn Poke. Whoa, Phoenix, hold the fuck on. Brooklyn Poke with $40 dues. Have a good stream. Have to set up an alumni event for Wyoming and New York City tonight. If they can keep it close like they did in the first half against Utah and run the ball, they just might upset the Buffs. Go Pokes! Go Pokes. Thank you, Brooklyn, for the $40. Really, really appreciate it. And Phoenix for the 2. Going to get as drunk as possible. Sad Auburn fan here. Well, you know what? It's kind of what you get for taunting me the last 3 weeks, saying how Auburn's going to win more than 4 games this season. Well, hey, not so fast, my friend, as Lee Corso once said. Damn, I was going to say if you all would be generous enough to donate to the channel so I can get reimbursed for having to pay basically $12 for Peacock. Well, there you go. All right. This is going to be a good game, but I do want to talk about some other bullshit that's going on around college football because holy fucking shit. Clemson, what happened, man? What the fuck? Today's kind of been weird because of the weather delays. Like Clemson had a massive weather delay, and JFK with $10 money. Thank you. You did not have to. You've sent me too much as it is, man. But thank you. I watched that game. I'll tell you what I did today. I wasn't sitting on my ass all day watching college football. I know, shocker, right? I took the kids out to this little place out in Mason, Ohio, up by Kings Island called Kid Clubhouse. We'll let them run around until their little hearts gave out and their legs got tired and just, did some dad shit. And I got to tell you guys, I watched that game on my phone while I was doing this dad shit in my white shoes. And Syracuse ran their asses out the fucking barn. Like, it wasn't even close. It was an ass whipping. It was an absolute diabolical fucking performance by the Orange Men. I tip my hat to Syracuse for absolutely beating the tar and the orange out of Clemson. Now the question comes is, Dabo, buddy, just because you kind of got the right to leave whenever you want, doesn't mean that you could just come out here and lay a fucking egg against Syracuse and Georgia Tech. Like, holy fuck. I know he started using the transfer portal recently, but it seems like he definitely has not. And Phoenix with the $5 super sticker. Okay, I got to figure out. Thanks, Phoenix. I appreciate you, buddy. I really do. I got to figure out how to make those stickers actually work a little bit better. Now, yeah, Clemson, their season's done. There's no way they can make the playoff now. And I really don't think there's a way that they can make the ACC title game. There's a chance that the ACC goes full tank conference, as my buddy Squid would say, and, absolutely light it up or go win out the rest of the way. And everybody else loses 2 conference games. Based on what I'm seeing from Georgia Tech, Miami, and Florida State, that's not going to fucking happen. Okay. And considering Clemson lost to Georgia Tech, they're fucked, right? Everybody else is probably going to beat Syracuse out of those 3. Now, let's talk about Oklahoma State for a second. I expected this morning to wake up and see that Mike Gundy would have been fired, and I am honestly very surprised that he has not been shown the door. Now, a couple of people have been flying around on the internet claiming that there's a reason why he's not getting fired right now, and it's because of a $15 million buyout. And on the one hand, $15 million is a lot of money. But on the other hand, it's not to a school like Oklahoma State with a very deep alumni that is very fucking wealthy. So I'm calling bullshit there. And I'm saying that it's because they got Stockholm Syndrome from Mike Gundy being there for the last 2 decades, and they're probably not going to let him go until the end of the season. If they were going to fire him, that game last night in Stillwater was the straw that broke the camel's back. He's going to be fired. He's going to go. But are they just going to let him have a chance to, I don't know, fucking walk on his own terms at the end of the year? I guess it wouldn't matter that much in the end right now because of the fact that their season's already fucked. But oh shit, yeah, there it is. Hoosiers? Got an Indiana fan in the chat. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right, I'm going to try to figure out a few things real quick, guys. All right. Zane Hussein for the 2. You think the Sam Pittman era is over after this year? Yeah, maybe. Absolutely. I think that's a possibility. Thank you for the 2. I'm doing this solo tonight. I'm going to stretch my legs a little bit here. To the very special person that is watching this stream, I love you. And I am still waiting for Indiana to begin their game. This game. Let's talk about this game a little bit here, and we'll get into some more shit as we go along. I'm still waiting for Peacock to start the fucking game. It says coverage will begin shortly, and it's not begun. The game was supposed to kick off at here soon, and it's not, and I don't know why. And I'm checking, and it does not look like. Yeah, I had to go to Peacock to feel like Oklahoma might go 9-3. Yeah, maybe. I don't know when Indiana's supposed to start. Was supposed to begin at about I was guessing probably about 7:45, which means it should start any minute, but coverage still has not begun. Give me a minute, guys. Yeah, so we're just waiting for the game to start at this point. Okay. Well, I guess while we're just waiting, I'm going to talk a little bit about Indiana. Let me pull it up here real quick. See what's going on. Again, I'm still waiting for the fucking. God, where is the game? We're having issues. Yeah, this is fucking bullshit. I'm getting pissed off. Is the game supposed to have kicked off by now? God damn it. What the fuck is going on? Like, I'm genuinely pissed. Well, Notre Dame's in the third quarter. They're not going to be able to wait that long. And even still, like, I got the coverage. God. Even still, like, if they were going to start it already, like, they were supposed to have started already, considering, like, we're close to 20 minutes past kickoff, or, like, past airtime when it was supposed to begin. Like, where the fuck is the game at? Like, we were going to be going, like, usually they start the game about 15 minutes, 7:50. Seriously? It's only supposed to be like maybe a 10 to 15 minute delay between the TV start time and the actual kickoff. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now it's live. Fucking finally. Let me get the rosters. Yep, I'm looking at it. It's on now and it's showing the stadium, so we'll be getting going here in a bit. Okay. All right. Now they're doing the intro, so I guess the game's about to begin. Yeah, that place is packed. And the kick is underway. All right, 1st and 10 for Illinois. The game has begun. Ball is on the 25 after the touchback. Altmaier is going to throw. It's going to be caught at about the 30-yard line. And it'll be second down coming up here for the Illini. We are behind, actually. Jesus fucking Christ, I think. No, we're not. Okay, we're live. Okay, 2nd and 6. Snap. Hand the ball off. No, it's play action. Throw over the middle. Caught at about the 40. First down for the Illinois. Coming up here. Yeah, I know. Michigan did not get crushed. I thought they were gonna, but I was wrong. All right, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Yeah, there's a beach ball at the stadium I saw. Snap, throw, Altmaier over the middle, incomplete. Yeah, I got YouTube TV. All right. 2nd and 10 coming up. They got an injured Illini on the field. Trying to pull up depth charts still. I'm a little bit behind. And we're going to a commercial already because fucking fun. Okay. UCF beat North Carolina. Yeah, I saw. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that score earlier for UCF against North Carolina, and that honestly surprises me considering UCF is just trying to rebuild right now, and they're not supposed to be good at all. So the fact that they just did that to North Carolina, yeah, I don't think that Bill Belichick is built for this. The season's just kind of going to be a wash for them. Now they could come back down the stretch and do something good, but I honestly doubt it. No, don't bring back the Gus bus. What the fuck are you doing? All right. All right, back from commercial snap. 2nd and 10. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle to number 3, Caden Fagan on the carry. Gained a couple of yards there. 3rd down coming up. Shit. All right, 3rd and 5 at the 45 coming up here for Illinois. Seriously? They're playing it on YouTube TV? Snap, Illinois, back to pass, looking, and he rolls to his left. He's going to get knocked out of bounds. 4th down coming up for Illinois. God damn it. I thought that game, for some reason, I thought Notre Dame was going to keep it. Shit. Oh, well, we're here now. Might as well use it. I mean, I was expecting it to change over a lot sooner than what they did. That's the thing. All right. All right. Mendoza is in the game for Indiana. Quarterback, 1st down coming up for the Hoosiers after the punt. Let's see what we got going on here. 1st and 10 from the 19. Snap, Mendoza hands it off up the middle, and that's going to be a decent gain there by Roman Hemby, the running back, and going to be 2nd and 3 coming up, it looks like. Big Ten race. I mean, right now, these are the 2 teams that should be surprising us, honestly, is Indiana and Illinois. 2nd and 3 from the 26. Snap, looking to throw, and sacked. Illinois gets into the backfield pretty quickly there on the delayed blitz, and it's a sack for Illinois.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
So it's going to be 3rd and long coming up here for Indiana. Snap. They're going to hand the ball off again to Hemby, and it's going to be a 3-and-out. They barely get to the 21. And a punt coming up for Indiana. Thanks, Mario. Appreciate that. Yeah, at least you're not a Florida fan. Yeah, I mean, this is the real test for Indiana and Illinois right here. Which of these teams are going to be actually legit? This is the first time they've met while being ranked since the 1950s. So it's a big game for both sides. All right. Punt is returned out to about like 35. We're going to commercial. It kind of is a rivalry game, yeah, a little bit. Not like one of those like big ones that they, fight for a trophy over or whatever, but it's a decent rivalry. In commercial. Toledo lost to Western Michigan. Damn. That's nuts. All right, we're back from commercial. Let's try to get back into this now. All right, so we got 1st and 10 for Illinois again at the 36-yard line. Going to be kind of like a little toss, and it doesn't go anywhere. Grant Wilson takes the handoff, and he gets walloped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up for the Illini. And we're kind of expecting this game to be kind of like old school Big Ten in a way, just a bunch of, big plays in terms of like ground and pound. Snap, they're going to try to hand the ball off again to Wilson, and he's going to get tripped up for only a yard. Sorry, I misread that. That was Fagan on the last run, and this time it was Fagan again. Looking at the wrong roster. All right, 3rd down coming up here for Illinois. right, Allmeyer steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle, batted out, incomplete. 3-and-out for Illinois now. Both sides' defenses are holding up pretty well. Illinois hasn't lost since I got them. They're 6 straight natty and NCAA 14. They haven't lost in 84 games. It's fate. Yeah, I guess so. We'll see how that works out. Blocked. The punt is blocked by Indiana. Scooped up at the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Touchdown, Indiana. God damn. A punt block, scoop, and score.
Yeah, everyone's going back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
And the extra point is good. So Indiana up 7-0. You're talking a minute ago about their defense being important here. Well, the punt block, absolutely vital. Dude barely got the scoop up before he could get into the end zone and score. I mean, those kind of plays can make a difference in a game like this, like a massive difference. Oh, you're stuck watching the Notre Dame game? Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. That's fucking sucks. We're on commercial now, by the way. Sorry, guys. College game is going to Oregon against Penn State in Happy Valley. Yeah, no, I kind of figured that was going to be the case. It's going to be a top 10 matchup right there. Wait, does that mean that game's going to be at night? Oh yeah, it's going to be at 7:30 next weekend. Wow. And you got Alabama and Georgia going up against it. Jesus Christ. So you got Oregon, Penn State at 7:30, Alabama, Georgia also at 7:30. That's a hell of a slate right there for 7:30. I'm not going to be streaming next weekend. I'm going to be out of town, so that's going to be a hell of a thing. I wouldn't be able to decide which team to do anyway because that's a hard choice to make there. Kickoff is away. And out of the end zone for a touchback. Okay. I still can't believe Indiana got that block punt. All right, first and 10 with the 25. Altmaier back to the pass, throws it over the middle, goes to his left, caught, gained about 4 on the play. Second down coming up. Second and 7, snap, handoff. No, Altmaier's going to keep it. He's going to get up the middle, down to about the 41. First down, Illinois. Let's see here. From the 41, first and 10. Altmaier fixed the handoff. He's going to throw that one deep over the middle. He's got a man wide open. 10-5, touchdown, Illinois. Dixon with the catch, 59 yards.
Yeah, everyone's going back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Damn, what a throw. Kick is up. It's good. We're tied at 7. Yeah, it was a very immediate, like, all right, fire back and answer. They were just busted coverage by Indiana, simply put. They had no safety over the middle covering him. Just someone blew their assignment big time on that. It's the only way that would have worked out. Kickoff is away. How much more? That's going to be a touchback. It is a touchback. It's a throw over to the left side that's going to be caught by Indiana. Big game for a first down here, and the offenses are starting to get to work. Had a couple of 3-and-outs in a row, and now after that block punt return, it was like someone broke the seal, I guess, and the offenses are starting to get going. Pass was caught by number 13 for Indiana. That was, don't know. Number 13 is on my depth chart. Snap. Mendoza fires it to his right side. That's going to be caught this time by number 7, E.J. Williams Jr. Second and 7 for Indiana at the 42-yard line. Snap. Mendoza hands it off up the middle to Hemby. Going to about the 45-yard line. Going to be third and about 4 coming up here, I think. 3rd and 3, actually. Third and 3 coming up here for the Hoosiers. Snap. Mendoza rolls to his left. He's going to run for it. Dives for the first down marker, but he's going to be a little bit short. Maybe a 4th down coming up here for the Hoosiers to see if what they decide to do. They're about at the middle of the field. And they're going to punt. Signetti just said that there's no need to take the risk, and they're just going to punt the ball. Play the field position game, as they say. And we got a timeout being called by Indiana. I'm sorry, called by Illinois. Oh, wait a minute. Indiana. They're sending the punt unit off the field and running the offense back on. They're doing the old switcheroo. So it is 4th and 1 for the Hoosiers. They had the punt unit on the field, and then their offense came running back on. Like Signetti changed his mind midway through the cadence there. That's rare. From the 48-yard line, Indiana territory, they're about at midfield. Snap, handoff up the middle. Hemby, he's going to get it. That's a 1st down for the Hoosiers. And, yeah, they got the ball out to the midfield. It's 1st and 10 for Indiana. The second guess works and pays off. And Indiana's got a fresh set of downs. Yeah, I mean, that takes to send the punt unit on and come back on. That takes a little bit of cojones there. So we got 1st and 10 for Indiana. Hand the ball off. Mendoza throws, caught out to the 35, the 30, 25, still on feet down to the 20, 15, 10 to the 11-yard line. They could not tackle him. They could not tackle Omar Cooper Jr. Indiana. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. My God. And all the way already down to the 11. Snap, a little bit high. Wide receiver screen to Omar. He's out to the 10, 5. Pylon, touchdown, Hoosiers. 2 plays after going for it on 4th and 1. Touchdown, Indiana.
Yeah, everyone's on back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me, who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
What a fucking couple of plays there for the Hoosiers. Jesus Christ. I mean, Omar Cooper, he could not be tackled after that big gain. And then the wide receiver screen to the outside, he just absolutely teabagged the Illinois defense. And And that kick is good, nearly blocked. What a fucking couple of plays. Indiana's playing really well right now. Like, genuinely, really, really well. I'm actually kind of surprised a little bit. Now, keep in mind, the one thing that Illinois hasn't done this year is they haven't committed turnover. There's not been a single turnover committed by Illinois, I should say. So, do I think that they need to force a turnover to beat Illinois? Not necessarily, but they are going to need to play a really clean game themselves because Illinois does not give the ball up. They just don't do that, period. So 14-7. Let's see what other scores we got going on right now. Obviously, we got the ticker scrolling at the bottom. Notre Dame, which that fucking bullshit. Notre Dame, I got another reason to hate them now. They forced me to pay $12 for Peacock, and it turns out I didn't even need it. They're up 56-23 on Purdue right now, late in the fourth. They got that one in hand. Kansas beating the shit out of West Virginia, 27-3. Delaware ganging up on FIU, 31-10. Kennesaw State up 21-14 over Arkansas State right now. Akron. Hey, Akron might win a game, guys. They're up 45-0 on Duquesne right now. Good for the Zips. South Carolina 14-9 over Mizzou right now. That game is about to the end of the second. Jacksonville State up 17-3 on Murray State. Marshall 7-0 over Middle Tennessee. Missouri State. Jack State's playing Murray State. Missouri State's playing UT Martin. They're up 21-0. Nevada 10-3 over Western Kentucky at the moment. Boise State 21-14 over Air Force. Georgia Southern 17-14 over Maine. South Alabama playing Coastal 14-7 right now for Alabama. End of the first over in Miami. They're up 7-0 on Florida. Could be doing better, Turkey Dev. Could be doing better. Obviously, this game 14-7. Vanderbilt down early 3-0 on Georgia State. I don't expect that to last long. Washington up 14-0 in the Apple Cup against Washington State. Virginia 21-7 over Stanford. 3-all in Baylor, Arizona State. 3-all BYU versus East Carolina. Louisiana Tech up 17-10 on Southern Miss. LSU 7-0 over Southeast Louisiana. Texas 7-0 over Sam Houston. 0-all McNeese and Utah State. They just kicked off. And Nichols down 7-0 over Texas State. So that's the current roster of games playing right now. As for like your other top 25 matchups that are already done today, Oregon just walloped Oregon State 41-7. That's the last Civil War game that's going to be played for a good bit. Not until 27 due to conflicts from not being in conference anymore. So no Civil War game in 26. There's going to be one in 27, and they'll keep playing every year after that, hopefully. And Florida State did just demolish Kent State 66-10. First and 10 for Illinois. We're back from commercial at the 25. Going to hand off at the middle here. Got nowhere quick. Second down coming up. All right. Second and 7. Altmaier, he's going to go down in the backfield. That's a sack. Just pump faked it once. He couldn't get fucking anywhere. So a sack for the Hoosiers.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
So here we go. Third down coming up here for Illinois. from the 24. Altmaier back to pass. He's going to rush in the pocket, and that is going to be another sack. 2 in a row for Indiana.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
Indiana is showing the fuck up. They are showing the fuck up right now. They are beating up Altmaier. Indiana is showing Illinois that this is indeed for real. This is for real times 2. Yeah, I guess. All right, punt is away, clean for Illinois. No second block here for Indiana. Fielded at the 39, and the returner is walloped. We got a flag down. And it's a penalty on Illinois. Holding on the punting unit. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's one way to prevent a block, I guess. But damn, dude, you can't be just grabbing him by the jersey and slamming it into the ground. You can't be pissed off at anybody but yourself, big man. Hate to tell you. Once again, thanks for joining me on the stream tonight, guys. If you want to get your comment highlighted on stream, feel free to make a donation. Any amount will do. If you feel so inclined to, subscribe to the channel. We got another video coming out next week, recapping what happened today. That's good Lord, a lot happened. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Indiana looking to make another strike here. Mendoza, he's got to throw it deep downfield to the left side. That should be a flag for pass interference. What the fuck? Intended for Elijah Surratt, but I guess they're not going to throw a flag there. Okay, yeah, Surratt he got eaten up by the turf monster. That's what happened. Slipped on the play. That's why he didn't throw the flag. So 2nd and 10 coming up. What do I think about Clemson losing Syracuse? Did not see that one coming, honestly. I figured Syracuse was going to put up a fight but not win the game, as there's a tackle in the backfield. Handed off to Kalen Black, and he just could not get anywhere. 3rd down coming up. Yeah, I was honestly surprised by that result. It made no damn sense to me. But, hey, Syracuse is a tough team. They're no pushover. That was the first real outside Georgia Tech. That was a tough game for Clemson to walk into, and the only reason why people had them winning it was because of the home field advantage. And yeah, that just did not fucking happen. Not even close. Third and 12 coming up here for Indiana. Snap, throw over the middle. No, to the left side. Intended for Surratt. Incomplete. Just outside of his reach. There's going to be a punt coming up. All right. I don't think Dabo is done. He's kind of in one of those positions, kind of like what Mike Gundy has, where he can kind of just do whatever he wants when he wants. And, you don't win 3 national titles with one coach, and suddenly that coach is just going to get shoved the door after starting 1-3. I don't think he's done, but I do think he needs to adapt, or he's going to be he's going to get behind big time. Punt, by the way, was bobbled, but they still got it away clean, and it still ended up bouncing into the 1-yard line. So Illinois is going to be backed up deep in their own end zone to start the game. Been on the stream for like an hour, and we still are not even to the end of the first quarter yet. Feels like it's been dragging on for a lifetime, honestly. Start of this game was fucking bullshit. All right. First and 10 from the 2. Illinois in danger here of getting the safety. Snap, handoff at the middle, and that's no gain really there. They get back to maybe the 2-yard line. Might have gotten to 3, but that's about it. Really nowhere to go there. Second and 9 coming up for the Illini. Just over 100. No, just over a minute to go. I don't know why I said 100. Just over a minute to go here from the 2.5. Illinois pinned deep. They're going to hand the ball off again, and he's going to be stuffed at about the 1.5. They're going to – Indiana wants a safety, but he did not – he was able to make it out of the end zone. So forward progress is going to back him up. But we got a flag down. Hold on. We got a flag down. And it looks like it might be holding on Illinois. We got holding on Illinois. So penalty is declined. I guess because there was just not going to be any fucking difference on the yardage there. It would have repeated the down, which that's no good this deep. So you're looking for third down. It was a loss on the run here. They're at the 1.5. So you got 3rd and 10 at the 1.5. At most for Illinois. I mean, they are just back or up against the wall. Okay, they gave him the 2. So 3rd and 10 from the 2. Indiana's defense has been absolutely suffocating tonight. Snap. Altmaier scrambling out of the pocket. Throws it. It's going to be caught. We got another flag down. So hold everything. As it stands, it could be a first down for Illinois after the pass. But there was a flag thrown at the line. So I think it's probably going to be another holding call, and we got a little bit of beef. So what do we got going on here? So we got another holding on Illinois. So it's going to be half the distance to the goal because they are going to accept that one. So they're going to repeat third down now from the 1-yard line. I mean, this is like really bad for Illinois. They just cannot get out of their own end zone. And they're in danger of giving up a safety here. This is like bad. You know, I remember last week somebody called me like an SEC shill for featuring so many SEC games in the Week 3 chaos vid, and I just want to say there might be like 2 SEC teams getting mentioned this week, because there was just not a lot of good games. I don't know if I'll talk about Arkansas and Memphis yet. I'm still thinking about that because Arkansas losing to a group of 5 team is not new. From the 1-yard line, 3rd and 11, Altmaier throws. It's caught, but it's not even close to a first down. 4th down coming up for Illinois. And yeah, they got a punt. Like, they got no choice here. Indiana just absolutely suffocated them on defense this entire quarter. You're an Indiana fan right now, you're very happy. You are very, very happy to be an Indiana fan if you're an Indiana fan right now because you are just doing very well. Yeah, I mean, people say that, in that video last week, they were pissed off that I didn't, that I talked so much about the SEC. A few people were really pissed off that I didn't talk about the backyard brawl. Let me actually take a chance here to address that. I had time for 10 games. And so I picked the 10 games I thought were the most impactful, that also were the most headline grabbing and the ones that apparently everybody cared about more. I enjoyed the backyard brawl, and don't get me wrong, I think that game was important, to both schools, obviously, but on a national stage, neither team was ranked. Neither team really had anything playing to play for. Pitt was sort of in the race for the ACC, and they still are, but they're not really considered a contender. And West Virginia's rebuilding, not to mention their fans hate me. So I went ahead and I talked more about these SEC teams that had a lot more games that seemed to get a lot more attention than the backyard brawl, but in that game got kind of buried in the dirt. I know like someone's going to say this, like, well, why can't you do what Squidtard does? Well, Squidtard damn near kills himself making these videos. I'm not going to bullshit you guys. For what he tells me, he fucking just absolutely will go team no sleep to make that fucking chaos video happen. I can't do that because I got 2 kids to raise, a 40-hour-a-week full-time job, and responsibilities, basically, that for better or for worse, I have. So because of that, I have to manage my time, and I'm doing the very best I can to manage it. But that also means that certain games are just going to end up not get talked about. If you guys want me to make longer recap videos, to the haters, I should say, to you haters, if you want me to make longer recap videos, maybe support the channel. Because if I can, talk about every game that actually mattered in a weekend, every single weekend, I need to have more free time. And the only way I can do that is if this becomes a career. And I don't see that happening anytime fucking soon. Because my videos don't get monetized by YouTube. These live streams are barely able to be monetized to begin with because of, well, my foul language. So, yeah. So, like, if you're able to support the channel, cool. If you can. If you can't, no worries. That's not why I'm here for it. But just know that if you want me to make more content, that's the only way I can really do it is, if this became a living. Because I'm not going to outsource certain shit to other people to do what I want to do myself. People love to point the finger. I know. People do love to point the finger. It was quite exhausting reading some of those comments this week, honestly. I'm glad the video did as well as it did, but it was kind of like, okay, I'm getting over this shit. Like, what the fuck, guys? Don't you have to... One comment fucking was like, I have to work like 50 hours a week. You can find the fucking time, you lazy bum. Like, whatever, dude. I don't know you. You don't know me. I know I'm making a YouTube channel that's people for some reason choose to follow and follow in good numbers. And I just make the best videos I possibly can. I'm only doing this right now because I have a following. For whatever reason. So, I will. All right, first attempt for Indiana after Illinois punted the ball. Mendoza is going to hand it off to Hemby. Hemby's going to get about 4 yards on the carry there. Second down coming up. All right, 2nd and 6 here from the 48 now for the Hoosiers. Mendoza takes the ball, hands off back to Hemby, who's going to get met at the line for virtually no gain. 3rd down coming up here. I saw somebody comment on the week 3 chaos vid as well. Like, I'm so glad we got enough chaos every single week to have these done every single week now. And the truth is like, I'm not making as the dope burns every week. That helps. Najee FKH with the 20. Hang on 1 second here. 3rd and 4 from the 50. Thrown by Mendoza, caught by Hemby out to the 40, 35, 30, 25 out of bounds, Indiana. Their offense continuing to hum. Up JFKH for the 20. I'll set equals Y, the same thing. I'll say the same thing to you as I did to the dumpster fire and the squid. I follow you and support you because you provide a style I like and have not seen in the football YouTube space. Thank you, JFKH. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. See school, Western Carolina, on course to have their first win of the year. Hell yeah. ASU takes the lead, making it 10-3. They need to win bad. Snap, hand the ball off. No, it's a fake. Thrown over the middle. And, oh, Jesus Christ. What a fucking hit. I don't know how number 3 for Indiana held onto that ball, but Jesus fuck. Omar Cooper Jr. with the catch. He got nailed. I mean, absolutely plastered. I don't know how he held on, and that's going to be targeting on Illinois. He led with the crown of the helmet, and he just completely hit him in the side of the head. I mean, you got to go down lower for the tackle on that kind of a play. You got to go lower. They're going to call that every time. It was clear he was going for the shoulder hit block, but, like, the head contact, you just absolutely gotta avoid. I mean, even when I was a kid playing, back when they didn't really give a shit about concussions 20 years ago, when I was playing as a kid, the tackle dummies had an orange stripe in the middle. We were always told to tackle and hit them in the middle of the gut. Hit them in the middle. But shit like this is just like, I'm sorry, like this is pure and obvious and clear as day. You got to get your shoulder down in that moment. You got to put your shoulder down. I don't mean down and just run into the shoulder. I mean, hit him in the gut. We've been doing, it's not like the targeting stuff is new. We've been doing this shit for 10 years now. We've been doing targeting for 10 years, and defensive players are still doing dumb shit like this. Where you hit them up high, and it literally does, they'll bounce off of you, number one. Number 2, you might give them a concussion. Number 3, you're getting flagged for targeting anyways. So you're probably going to get thrown out of the rest of the game and just waste it. I mean, that's just fucking ridiculous. Targeting confirmed, so that player's going to be ejected. His night's over. I mean, you got to be smart. You got to be smart. You got to hit him in the center of the body. There's no 10 years ago, okay, I can understand players still fucking up and missing on that. But, man, you guys have been taught this shit since you were kids. At a certain point, you got to knock it the fuck off. Get your shit together. Oh, what's worse, that was their starting linebacker. He was in charge of the coach-to-player communications, so now it's on their backup to be doing that. All right, snap, handoff at the middle, and that's going to be out to about the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Hoosiers. That shit just chaps my ass. That's some dumb shit. I'm already not in a good mood. They don't need the shit like that's just gonna piss me off. 2nd and goal coming up for the Hoosiers from the 6. Snap. Mendoza's gonna keep it. He's rolling to the outside. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and coming up here. 3rd and goal. Tried to do the old fake handoff and try to take it into the corner himself, but Illinois had some good contain on the edge and kept him inside. So going to be 3rd and goal coming up from about the 6. So let's see what Indiana cracks out here. 1 for 4 to 9 on 3rd down, and we got flags everywhere. Let's see what they're going to call. False start on Indiana. That's going to kill it right there. Can't have that. Absolutely cannot do that right there in that situation. Just cannot do that. I don't know if it was a miscommunication on the line or what. Third and goal coming up from Indiana, but they're backed up to the 11-yard line now. So this is no longer a short distance. You gotta dial up a good play here. Snap, Mendoza looking over the middle. Throws it over the middle. Caught. Oh, what a grab. Touchdown, Indiana. Holy fucking shit, what a catch. E.J. Williams Jr. just plucked that fucker out of the sky.
Yeah, everyone come back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
I mean, he had to get, like, these wide receivers today, man, they got some fucking hops. He just had to jump about a good foot and a half in the air to grab that out of the sky. And the extra point is good in Indiana. Everybody was saying Indiana, they may not be that good. Well, I hate to tell you guys, Indiana is still very good. They're playing very well against a very good Illinois team right now. I mean, very well. This offense is firing. The defense is suffocating. Even the special teams got themselves a touchdown. Like, this is – I did not expect this. I expected a close one. I did not expect Indiana to be just dominant right now. We're in commercial right now, guys. Sorry. You got in the battle for Sparta tonight. Yeah, I've heard that called the Battle of the Odyssey, the Iliad game, the Battle for Sparta, the Battle of Troy. I got USC, I think, taking that one, but it's going to be close. Michigan State's really done a lot on the rebound this year to make a comeback, but I think it's going to be entertaining, and I love that this is kind of becoming, like, amongst the community a little bit of like a hey Lincoln nod, like, hey, we got the Battle of Troy, right? Spartans against Trojans. Like, that's fun. I think Battle of Troy would be a good rivalry name for that. I don't know who coaches Michigan State off the top of my head. Sorry. Fuck. All right, so by the way, did you guys know that Indiana brought back their bison from the dead? Hoosier the Bison. Their mascot, I should say. Yeah, their mascot's a fucking bison of all things. Who knew? I kind of just thought that was the most random shit. Yeah, like a golden Trojan horse trophy. That would be fun. Battle of Troy is a good name. Yeah, Indiana's mascot's a fucking bison. Not an actual, like, not like Ralphie at Colorado, but like someone dressed up as a bison. They used to have a mascot back in the 60s, and then it was quietly discontinued. And then since now they're good, Indiana's like, you know what? A lot of good schools have mascots. Who's our mascot going to be? For some reason, it's a bison. It didn't make sense to me, but my girlfriend, who is from Indiana and is a Hoosier, she enlightened me as well, and now it makes a lot more sense. All right, Altmaier back to throw. Illinois needs to get something going here, and they do. Pass complete to about the 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Yeah, I had no fucking idea. Like, my girlfriend had to explain to me why that's important. All right, first and 10 from the 37-yard line. Snap, handoff at the middle, and that is going to be brought down for a slight gain. Second down coming up here. I just had a thought pop into my head, and I'll tell you guys about it next commercial. All right, from the 40.5-yard line, Altmaier back to throw, and he is going to be brought down for another sack. Indiana's defensive line is feasting.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
I think it's like their third sack on Luke Altmaier tonight. That's nuts, dude. Like, Illinois' offensive line, I figure, would be a little bit more stout than that. This is nuts. My God. All right, third and long coming up here for the Illini. Altmaier, he's getting rushed out of the pocket again. Now he's going to scramble for it, and he's going to dive forward. It's not enough, though. Fourth down coming up. Dangerous play. Dangerous play. He dove head first for that first down, and he just fell well short of that. Fucking crazy. All right, Altmaier punts that one away. I'm sorry, not Altmaier, but punter punts that one away. It's going to bounce into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. This is nothing. We gave up 10 fucking sacks. God damn it. Oh, shit. That's not good. All right, we're at commercial. I'm going to show you guys something real quick here. Speaking of my girlfriend, who I hope is watching. So my girlfriend's a Hoosier fan, and she gave me something. And it's definitely something. So again, honey, if you're watching, I love you. Look at this. This is, I think, an Indiana jersey, and I know it's Indiana because it's the old IU patch right there from like 1999, 2000, 2001, something around that point. I don't think this is an actual jersey. I think it's a store replica of some kind. This is this is certainly a vintage jersey, and it, as a Buckeye, it's kind of like I got conflicted feelings about this thing because, you know, I'm an Ohio State fan. Having a Hoosiers jersey in this house is a little awkward, but at the same time, I kind of want to make a bet. So she's been talking to me about this damn thing for a while. So I'm going to make a bet now that if Indiana wins this game, and I'm going to have that in the background the rest of the game now, just in case she's watching so she could see it. She's working, so I don't know if she can. But if Indiana wins this game, I'm going to let the community make a decision on what I need to do with this jersey. Probably wear it for a stream or something. I'll let you guys figure that out. But there it is. It's like, I don't even know what. I don't even know what kind of jersey that is. But I'm gonna let it hang out right here because I guess you could say I've got a little bit of sympathy for Indiana now, thanks to my girlfriend. And again, honey, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, really, I hope you are. I love you, and I hope you're having a good night at work. What is this shit right here, though? Let's get back to the. I just got sent an article from the USA Today article. The fuck is this? Lincoln University. Still waiting on commercial to come back here. Oh, we're back from commercial. I'll read more of this later. Bishop Sycamore of college football. What the fuck? Snap. Mendoza fakes the handoff, thrown over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Surratt. Surratt gets all the way out to about the 30-yard line. He's down. Coming up here on 1st and 10 here for the Hoosiers. Local jerseys, they're called, do not belong to the NCAA. All right. 1st and 10 for the Hoosiers at 31. Snap. Mendoza fakes the handoff to Hemby, and it's going to be caught by Surratt, who makes a man miss. And he's going to the races and makes it all the way out to about midfield there. 1st and 10 coming up for the Hoosiers. They are driving. This is getting ugly for Illinois. I'm not going to lie to you. This is getting real ugly for Illinois. First and 10 coming up here for Indiana. They're looking really good on offense right now. From the 48-yard line in Illinois territory, Mendoza hands off to Hemby, and he's going to out to the 40-yard line, and that's another first down, I believe. Holy shit. Are we really watching this right now? What the fuck's going on? Best group of 5 team right now, I'd have to say that's probably North Texas. I mean, I genuinely do. I'm going to go with North Texas for the moment, but I'll think about it over the weekend. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Snap. Fakes, then we got a flag down. False start on Indiana again. God damn it, guys. What are you doing? You lack a discipline. I don't know who flinched, but somebody did. It wasn't obvious, but it was a flinch. One of the dumbest things, I'll tell you guys a story here in a minute when we get done with this play. 1st and 15. Snap, Mendoza. He's getting rushed. It's a screen. Going to be caught by the running back. He's out to the 30. He's past the first down. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indiana. Holy fuck.
Yeah, everyone come back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Guys, this is a blowout. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, Indiana is really goddamn good, guys. I don't think this is like Illinois not good. This is Indiana like really good. Yeah, I'm gonna send this to her. I just sent that to my girlfriend. At least LSU is actually playing decent football. I hate it. Yeah, well, LSU is also playing Southeast Louisiana, which is literally what you would expect a FCS team to sound like come to life from EA Sports College Football. Like, that's exactly what it would sound like. Let me actually look real quick here. By the way, did you guys story time. So when you talk about dumb decisions, like referees do not fuck with the ball. So like when I was junior in high school, we were playing a game and I was on defense and I flinched and made it sound like I was trying to make the center snap the ball in the snap count. I didn't know that was not a penalty. I got flagged for a 15-yard personal foul, which was ridiculous. So I just said, snap it really quick. And then the official threw the flag and is like, personal foul on the defense, number 54. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? You can't yell at. And my head coach was literally yelling at me from the sidelines, like, what are you doing? I was like, I didn't know. All right, so let me see here. 1st and 10 for Illinois. Yeah, this is honest to God, this is genuinely a surprise. I know Indiana had a good team lined up, but we also kind of saw how they looked earlier in the first few weeks against worse teams, non-conference and all that, and like kind of thought, okay, maybe they're not that good. I tell you what, this result holds. Indiana goes into the top 10. Like it could be top 10 Indiana all over again if this keeps up and they just lay the wood on Illinois. Altmaier, it's not like Altmaier's making a lot of mistakes. The defense is just really like cracking down on them. 2nd and 7 coming up here for Illinois. Pitches it to the outside, and they're going to get about 2 yards on the carry. They're down to about the 30. 3rd down coming up. Indiana's defense, I did not expect to be this absolutely suffocating on the Illini. Genuinely, I did not see that coming. I figured Altmaier would find a way to carve through it, but this is God, what the fuck? 3rd and 5 coming up here for Indiana. Let's take something away from Illinois, by the way. I think Indiana just is a buzzsaw. Snap, Altmaier getting rushed in the pocket, and he's going to get brought down for a sack. Holy shit, another one. I'm putting this graphic to work tonight.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
All right. Well, 3 and out again for Illinois. Oh. Hi, honey. That's my girlfriend, guys. Oh, Lord. No, you called me sucking up. I'm just showing off the fine piece of memorabilia that you found in your uncle's garage. Okay, like this was literally chilling in our uncle's garage, and they had no idea where it came from, what happened to it, or anything. Oh, Jesse, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I know I got a good one. She's a Hoosier and I'm a Buckeye, and she puts up with this bullshit that I do. So I know I'm very fortunate. First and 10 from the 35. Mendoza is going to hand the ball off, and that's a gain of about 4 yards. Very, very, very solid. No. And fun fact, my girlfriend doesn't give really much of a rat's ass about football. Usually, she didn't really start caring about it until we got together. But she is a diehard Hoosier basketball fan, as you would expect, because Hoosiers basketball, it goes together like peas and carrots. So there you go. From the 37, 2nd and 8 coming up here. Mendoza hands the ball off and down to about the 42-yard line, I think. Hey, Red, guess what else? His offense showed up. We were up 28-0 about time. Joe Sloan got his hand up his ass. Oh, and has Louisiana Tech fired the offensive guru yet? Not to my knowledge. No. Yeah, Mendoza, he played at Cal last year, and now he's playing for Indiana. He's playing damn good, too. 34 coming up for the Hoosiers. They showed a break of Texas just absolutely slaughtering Sam Houston State 24-0. They're playing pissed, I think. They've heard enough of the bullshit. From the 41, Mendoza fakes the handoff, throws it to Surratt, and it's going to be a first down out to the 46-yard. No, that's Omar on the catch, not Surratt. Yeah. Mendoza. The Michigan game was close. I honestly thought that Nebraska was going to pull it out and win it in the end, but, what are you going to do? I don't get everything right. I was hoping for a Michigan blowout. I was wrong. All right. Mendoza throws it on the catch. It's going to be caught this time by Surratt. This time it's about a gain of 6. 2nd down coming up here. Yeah. I don't watch a lot of The Simpsons, but, I know a few jokes. Obviously, you've seen my videos. Coming up on about 2.5 left here in the first half, and I think everybody can agree with me when I say this game has been kind of shocking in the sense like it's been extremely lopsided. Snap, Mendoza. He's going to hand the ball off in the middle. He's up to the 40, 35, 30, all the way up to the 25, out to the 24-yard line. Nearly broke free for the touchdown. Wow. Holy hell, guys. Yeah, Indiana has chosen violence. Yeah, no, Indiana did not choose. They did not choose peace and cooperation tonight. They chose the wood, and they are laying it on right now. This is, yeah, I did not expect this kind of a game from. It is Brett Bielema. I did say that Bielema does not play well in primetime, and this is just proving my fucking point. He did get fired from Wisconsin for a reason. But, no, he didn't get fired. He resigned from Wisconsin and went to Arkansas. Oh, you dumb bastard. Watch that video on Wisconsin if you haven't already. And he resigned from Arkansas. He's probably going to resign from Illinois at this rate if he doesn't fucking quit. What the fuck is going on? Idaho State is winning their game against Lincoln University 90-0. Okay, hang on. Is that one school that I saw that was being called Bishop Sycamore, but college? Oh, hell no. What the fuck? Hang on. Hang the fuck on here. Wait a minute. Okay, Lincoln University. What the fuck? Lincoln Oaklanders. They don't play in the NCAA. They're not in any division, not in any conference. They've been playing since 2021, and they have yet to be given any sort of sanctioning by the NCAA. So wait, Idaho State's playing this outlaw team out of the NCAA and fucking just laying. This is nuking them? What the hell? What in the hell? Oh, that's going to be a video. The Bishop Sycamore of college football, Lincoln University, maybe? I'm going to have to look at this later. This makes no sense. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Snap. Mendoza throws it. It's going to be caught by Omar, and he's out to about the 16-yard line. Indiana might be about to get a touchdown here to go into the half, up 35-7 potentially. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding, guys. This is getting bad. This is going to get ugly quick. This is like, fuck, dude. Oh, you know what? All right, 2nd and 2 coming up from the 16. Mendoza hands it off to Hemby, and Hemby's got the first down. Like, Indiana is just toying with Illinois at this point. I don't know what else to say here. Like, it is a beatdown. Genuinely, it is a fucking beatdown. Mendoza back to pass, throws it. It is going to be caught, and that is going to keep the clock moving. 2nd down coming up. They got it inside the 10. Indiana, I think, is going to call a timeout here, and it looks like they did. Yep. And I just realized I didn't share this stream on my Twitter. And I was a fucking mess tonight. Like, didn't share this shit at all. Sadly, we're not going to get 100 points in Idaho State against Lincoln. The final is 90-0. Sorry, sickos. What in the actual fuck is going on here? Like, I expected a game, not an ass whipping. I expected a football contest, not a beatdown. 2nd and 7, Mendoza back to pass, throws it for the end zone, wide open. Wide the fuck open. Elijah Surratt, touchdown. Hoosiers. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, everyone come back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
And the extra point is good. Holy shit, guys. Holy fucking shit. It's a bit late to switch over to a different game. I gotta stick with this one. I'm sorry to all of you who might not be like What the fuck? I am genuinely stunned. Like, this is... Elijah Surratt was wide open. He didn't have a man within 10 yards of him. Like, what has happened to Illinois tonight? This is an ass whipping. It is an ass whipping. Yeah, Sig 10 has shut a lot of mouths today. Holy fucking shit. I picked this game specifically because I thought Miami versus Florida was going to be a slaughter. Point blank. I thought that game was going to be a slaughter. Turns out, I picked the slaughter. I picked the fucking game where Indiana just dumpsters the Illini and beats them over the head with a crowbar. Like, Illinois' defense doesn't know what the fuck to do right now. They cannot stop Indiana at all. Indiana is beating the Illini, and they are beating the Illini on a national stage. All right, Altmaier, Illinois is going to try to get something going. Intercept. Oh, my God, dropped. If that was a pick six, that would have been incredible. Altmaier threw it, and it was nearly intercepted by the corner. Two hands on it, had nothing but green turf in front of him, and just dropped it right through his hands. Oh, my Lord, that was huge. 2nd and 10, Altmaier back to throw again, getting rushed to the pocket. Pass is going to be caught at about the 31. 3rd down coming up. Yeah, this just might be a hate crime, honest to God. Illinois is going to get a dumpster when they play OSU later this year. Ohio State's schedule will get weaker as the rest of all of this. 11-1 season at minimum. Why the fuck 11-1? We're going undefeated. 3rd and 3, Altmaier throws it over the right side. It's going to be caught for a 1st down. 38 seconds to go in the second. I see he's dead. Well, somebody stop the damn match. Enough's enough. 1st and 10 for the Illini. Altmaier. Snap. Looking over the middle. Throws it. Hit on the catch. Caught. 1st and 10 for Illinois. 26 seconds to go. I think Indiana's just good. Like, genuinely, I think this is just Indiana being good. I'm not kidding. Like, on the one hand, someone could try to argue that, oh, okay, well, this is just Indiana is just playing Illinois, and Illinois is definitely not that. Illinois is number 9 in the country in week 4. If you're top 10 4 weeks into the season, we think you're pretty decent at that point. It's rare for a team to completely collapse like this at 4 weeks. I know it's only the first half of the season. Yes. I know it's only the first half of this game. Yes. But this is an ass whipping. This is a pure, unadulterated ass whipping. God. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back in a moment. I'll be right back in a moment. My dog needs to go outside, I think. Okay, sorry about that. I had to let the dog outside. I could hear him asking to go outside. Florida only has 32 yards of offense. Wait a minute. How did Illinois get on the other side of the field? What the fuck? I missed that play, didn't I? 2nd and 10 from the Indiana 28-yard line. Okay. How did that happen? I don't. I had to let the dog out because he needed to take a shit, and I missed a big Illinois play. Damn it, Chief. That's the name of my dog, Chief. He's a good boy. Golden Retriever. All right. Well, 2nd and 10 coming up for Illinois. They're in Indiana territory somehow. I missed the play. My dog needed to go outside. All right. 2nd and 10 for Illinois. Snap. Altmaier back to pass. Looks to his left. Still looking. Throws it through the hands of his wide receiver. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 with 5 seconds left. Not quite sure what are you going to do, Bielema? You going to take the points? You should probably take the fucking points. He's going to take the points. Smart man. He took the points. Illinois is going to line up to kick the field goal and try to take the points. Is it getting uncomfortable? Yeah, I agree. This is getting uncomfortable for sure. All right. Dead center of the field. 46-yard field goal attempt here. Snap, hold, kick on the way. And it's true. It's good. And we go to the half. 35-10. Halftime. At the half, it's 35-10. I genuinely don't know what to say here. Genuinely, I got no fucking clue what to say here. This is a very, very, very shocking result halfway through the game. I mean, Kurt Signetti, he's got 5 sacks on his defense in the first half. 5 fucking sacks on Illinois. Fuck, that is insane. Wow. Okay. I'm going to let my dog in and let him out, get him inside from the yard, and I'll be back in a couple of moments. So just hang tight. Actually. All right, it's halftime, so it's whatever at this point. But I'll be back in a minute. I just need to let my dog in. He had to go take a shit, I think. Okay. We are back, and I'm just gonna chill out here for a minute. All right. Hello there. What are you up to? All right, everybody. For those of you that may be wondering, I do have a cat as well, and this is him. This is Salem. He's a black cat because I don't have I'm hilarious like that. And he's very fat, as you can see. He's a fat black cat. And he is also like very chill. He does not give a fuck what I do to him. Yeah, he's big. He is a big boy. Look at this. Look at this fucker. Look at this fucker. Look at this fucker. Hi. Want to say hi to the folks? All right. I'll let you back down. He's fucking heavy. That cat weighs 22 pounds. Not even joking. 22 pounds. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, fine. Come on. Come back up here. Oh, he's not done being on camera. There we go. All right, guys. So this is my cat. His name is Salem. He's gonna do the play calling from here. I'm done for the night. So we'll let the cat do the play-by-play from this point forward. What do you think about this game so far, buddy? Like I said, this fucker is heavy. He is 22 pounds. Like, this is a big ass cat. Look like a big old boy. Oh, my arms are getting actually kind of tired from holding you up like this. Yeah. Yeah, here, I'll turn the camera down a little bit so you can see him better. There you go. Say hi. This is the kitty. Me. He does not give a fuck. My kids will do literally whatever they want with him. They'll pick him up and literally carry him on his back, and he just does not care. Okay. He really does not care at all. To a degree. Yes, hi. So we got Halftime Kitty. We had Punch the Cat in Bowling Green. Now we got Salem the Black Cat on the Red 5478 YouTube channel. Yeah, no shit. He really does. Like, he is fucking. He's fucking huge. Like, look at this. Look at this big ass cat. Like, he is fucking massive. It's just like, look at this fucking absolute unit of a fucking boy. This absolute unit. And he's still not had enough and told me to get the fuck off yet. He is just a unit. Okay. All right. Okay. Salem has had enough for the night. Tell him bye. Wow. I'm going to make another quick check and just to make sure that everything is good out here, and then we'll be back in just a moment. Stand by. Keith, dude, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Really do. That's I'm happy that I've been able to entertain you the last couple of days. Also, how the fuck did you find me? Jesus. Yeah, so we're working our way towards being out of the half. And again, like I said, my girlfriend found this old Indiana shirt from years and years and years ago. So like we just got that hanging up in the background. We're still at the half, so just chill out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Again, if you want to get your comment highlighted on stream, for the most part, just drop a donation in the chat. Any amount will do. I'll get your comment highlighted immediately. If not, just we're going to shoot the shit, because genuinely, I do not know if Illinois is going to be able to make the comeback here. It's just like it's bad. Okay, so about the channel. Last week, Chaos did absolutely crazy, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support you guys have given me for this channel. It has been a pleasure to entertain you and to continue to entertain you. 14,000 views for that video. That is honestly like quite insane. As a matter of fact, like that is the highest viewed Chaos video I think I have made. Nope, it's close. Week 13 last season is the highest viewed Chaos video that I have made at 15,000. So it's only 1,000 views away from that. Probably not going to get much more after this weekend, but I'm very happy that we've gotten so many more people to hop onto the Red Army and join up for the ride. It's been a wild one. For those of you just joining the channel, we were at 2,000 subscribers a year ago tonight. We're up to damn near 6,000 now. We hit 5,000 a month ago. Not even a month ago, like 2-3 weeks ago. We're up to almost 6,000. We're starting to grow quite a bit, and I really do appreciate everybody hopping in here and getting on the train, so to speak. So I'm going to make a play here, because genuinely I don't know at this point if any of these late games are going to be actually like quote unquote good. I'm going to keep an eye on both Florida and Miami, as well as the Hoosier game at this point, because I genuinely don't know what's best. The fuck's going on my TV now? Glitched out. You could totally get 10,000 by the end of the year. I don't know about that. I was thinking I'd probably get 10,000, sometime next year. Yeah, my YouTube TV is totally glitched out. What the fuck is this? I'm going to reset real quick, because that does not make any goddamn sense. Battle for Troy could be interesting. Yeah, agreed. That could be very interesting. I genuinely don't know. I mean, that game starts at 11, so we'll probably finish this one up, and I'll be able to, enjoy a little bit of that before I pass out for the night. Trying to get YouTube TV up and running, but it's glitching out on my TV, so just bear with me a moment. Do I think we're going to hit 10,000 by the end of the year? No, I really don't. I made a guess last year for my State of the Channel video that I think I would be able to double my numbers by the end of the year. To go from like 2,500, which is what it was at last year in December, to 5,000 by December, and we did that. I didn't think that I would be eclipsing 5,000 so quickly and getting to 10K sooner than I thought. I don't think I'm going to get to 10K by the end of the year, but that would be fucking nuts if I did. There we go. YouTube TV's working now. All right, cool. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm just grateful for the support and for the people that are on for the ride, and what I make is entertaining y'all. We're just riding the lightning bolt here. This doesn't last long. I don't know if this channel is going to ever get to that point where it's considered like a 1 million subscriber and I'm going to have a fucking gold play button behind my desk or whatever. But like, because like even Urinary Tree is only like 6,000 subscribers. So I don't think that I would ever get to that point, frankly. 100,000? I could maybe see that, but I know that what we do is pretty niche here. And I know that what I do is not something that's enjoyed by a global audience. It's enjoyed by a very American audience. I know there's plenty of people in like the United Kingdom and Germany and Africa and Asia that have commented on videos and messages saying greetings from the UK, greetings from Switzerland, greetings from Africa, and said that they enjoy the stuff. But I have no delusions of grandeur here. If it became a success and I was able to, like, full disclosure, if this channel ever got to a point where I could be financially stable, I would really only be grateful, not just because of you guys, but because it would allow me to have more time with kids. And I wouldn't have to work 40 hours a week. I could be at home. I could take my kids to and from school and not have to rely on others to do it. And I would really, really enjoy that. Like, that's the dream. If I can make a living doing this, that's kind of the dream. It would be great for my kids, but time will tell. Back from the second half, from the 25-yard line, 2-yard run by Hemby from the running back. Indiana gets the ball first to start the second half. They're up 35-10. This has been a blowout, and we're still waiting to see if Illinois can wake the fuck up on defense. Snap. Mendoza runs out of the pocket. Dumps it. It's caught by Surratt. That's going to be a first down for Indiana. Quick thinking. Let me check something real quick here. All right. Hemby on the run again. 1st and 10 out to about the 40. So still cooking. Indiana did not get slowed down by the offense. Honey, your comment is on stream, I promise. You're not blocked. Why would I fucking block my own girlfriend? I checked the auto mods. You're good. Snap. Mendoza dumps it off to the right. Caught by Hemby, and you probably got picked off by the auto mod, I think. And that's a run up the middle on the first down for Indiana. They're still cooking. Like, Indiana's they're coming out of the halftime just firing on all cylinders. You know what? I'm gonna just do this. And there we go. Okay. All right, so 2nd and 5 from the 47-yard line. Snap, handoff up the middle, and another solid gain. This is just more of the same, honestly. Black on the carry. This is just more of the same. Like, we're not seeing anything different from Illinois to shut down Indiana to start the second half here. This is another offensive drive for Indiana that is just absolutely steamrolling Illinois. Third and 2 for the Hoosiers. Snap, Handoff up the middle, and he's off to the races. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Black on the carry. Oh, fuck. We got a 40-burger, not even 5 minutes into the third quarter.
Yeah, everyone's going back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Like, holy fuck. Guys, this is like, what in the hell happened to Illinois, and what did Cignetti feeds these boys? To those of you that think that Indiana is, they were just going to disappear after having a great season last year, guess what, motherfucker? That's not right. Hang on a second here. Oh, you know what, guys? I'm sorry. Okay, you guys should be able to comment now. I was trying to fix the auto mod in here, and it accidentally turned off the chat. So the chat's back up. If you guys are listening, the chat's back up. There we go. The chat's working now. Sorry. Trying not to do anything else here, but yeah, I don't know why that happened. Talk this shit is actually going to win against a ranked program. Yeah, and Illinois is getting beat so bad, they're going to fall out of the top 25. Hell yeah, Jesse. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys were wondering why you couldn't comment there for a minute, I was fucking with the auto mod because I got messages from my girlfriend and some other people that their comments were getting blocked. So I was trying to turn that off and actually turned off the live chat. So we're just going to fucking roll it here. Just keep going through it. I don't know why. I don't know. So just don't be a dick and don't make me have to be the mod. Okay, I don't want to have to police your guys' chats, and you guys never really make me do that. Anyway, yeah. Fuck, dude. Also, did Indiana make the field goal? I see it's 41-10 still, and I wasn't really paying attention for the extra point. That could come back to bite them if they missed it. Holy fuck, yeah, they missed the extra point. No, they didn't. It's 42-10 now. My bad, guys. They didn't miss it. Don't panic. Hey, just to be clear, they made the extra point. I haven't seen an Illinois football team get this messed up since tomorrow. Bielema is a fraud. I fucking told you guys on Monday on the FBS report that Brett Bielema can't fucking play in prime time. Squid didn't believe me. But guess what, motherfucker? Brett Bielema can't play when the lights are on and it's dark out, okay? It doesn't happen. It's impossible. Brett Bielema not be fraudulent for 5 minutes at night. Impossible. Now, do I think Illinois is going to suddenly start losing and go 6-6? No, I think Illinois is still a good team. Nothing about this to me screams Illinois is a bad football team. Everything about this screams to me Indiana is a damn good football team. Like, Illinois isn't missing shit. They're just getting shut down on all sides here. Indiana came to play. Simply put, Indiana just came and played, and they're blowing their doors off. It really does. Like, I don't think Illinois is a bad team. We can make fun of Bielema if we want to, but I don't think this is because Illinois is bad. I think it's tip incomplete, and Illinois threw the ball there, but it's tipped up and incomplete. This is not Illinois' bad lull, because let me see who Illinois has beaten thus far this season, because they're number 9 for a reason. I think it could just be because they started high, but let me see what their first couple of games were. They have, I mean, they handled Duke pretty damn well last week or 2 weeks ago. Snap, Altmaier thrown, caught, and it's going to be only a gain of a couple of yards here. They beat the shit out of Western Illinois, they beat the shit out of Western Michigan, and they beat the snot out of Duke, which Duke is not a bad football team either. They're really not. So the fact that Illinois is getting the wood laid on them right now, yeah, if you're in the Big Ten and you're playing Indiana, you're shitting yourself right now. Ohio State doesn't have to play Indiana this year. Snap, 3rd and 7, Altmaier. He's giving us the pocket. Sack number 6. Sack number 6.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
And again, it's not even like Illinois is throwing a bunch of turnovers and there's a bunch of turnovers. Illinois is playing a clean game, except that they just keep getting absolutely walloped by Indiana on offense. 6 sacks tonight for the Hoosiers. No turnovers. 3 penalties for 18 yards. Like, Illinois is on paper playing a clean game, but Indiana's just that much better. Oh boy, they're on the punt return out to the 45, 40, out to the 50-yard line, and he gets stuffed at about the 48. Oh my fucking God. I genuinely think Indiana might make the playoffs now. Like, I'm not even okay, look at Indiana's remaining schedule. Okay, we got 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. We got a lot of football to play still, but I mean, we can all kind of see where this is going, right? Like, we know where this is probably going to wind up. Indiana, Kurt Cignetti does not blow big leads like this. I'll knock on the wood because my girlfriend's a diehard Hoosier, but like, this is something that is, Indiana's just beating the snot out of the Illini right now on national television, okay? They got Iowa. They got a toughie against Oregon. That's going to be a big fucking game now, that game against Oregon. Michigan State, UCLA, Maryland. Penn State's going to be a tough game. Wisconsin and Purdue, okay? So, at minimum, if they do go on to win this game 10-2, okay? And as we all know, 2 losses, given the right circumstances, could be enough to get you in the playoffs. And with Indiana getting potentially a ranked win over a number 9 Illinois, I mean, it's going to look a lot better than a couple of SEC teams, I think. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Snap, handoff, Mendoza, caught by Surratt. He's going to get out to about the 39. 2nd down coming up here. And Indiana and Penn State, no, Oregon and Penn State are going to beat the shit out of each other next week. So someone's going to get so Oregon's going to get softened up before Indiana gets to them. And Dan Lannon needs to pay the fuck attention. Like, yeah, Indiana's got to go to Eugene and play Oregon, but it ain't going to be no cakewalk. It's going to be tough. 2nd and 5, and that's another run by Hemby, and that is another Hoosier first down. This is looking like an FCS game right now. Apple Cup is getting interesting. Washington State only down by 2. Oh, they came back. Ooh, interesting. 1st and 10 for Indiana. They're in the Illinois 33-yard line. They get another touchdown. I'm going to call it ball game here. Snap, Mendoza, thrown. It's caught by Omar. He's out to the 30, and he's going to get wrestled out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. I haven't seen a bunch of Hoosiers march down the field like this since some Yankees went marching on Atlanta with General Sherman. Like, this is fucking insane. Mendoza has thrown 15 straight completions. It is official. Children's Hospital is playing the Indiana game. 2nd and 5. Snap from the 28. Hemby's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Oh, fuck. All right. Louisiana Tech has a legit defensive coordinator, just that Cumbie isn't calling plays, and that offense sucks. Yeah. Everybody knows Cumbie is like one of the top candidates to get fired. The fact that he's not fired yet is just because he's not 0-3, I think. And no one expected them to do much this year anyway. I don't think they're 0-3, are they? Hang on. Let me look. We're going to commercial, by the way. Yeah, Louisiana Tech is just – Louisiana Tech's beating the shit out of Southern Miss right now. They're 2-1. I mean, that's not nothing. Tech can't afford his buyout. I mean, these group of 5 schools that are like bad, like your Tulsas, your Louisiana Techs, your Southern Misses, your Conference USA schools mainly, like these buyouts could be a crippling deal for the school if they're not careful. So they're not going to fire Sonny Cumbie mid-season, especially when he's already 2-1 and he's doing what he needs to do right now. They'll wait until the end of the year, bar none. How is Illinois ranked number 9? Well, they started the season at number 12. They won a few games against some FCS opponents, or one FCS opponent, and then they beat up Western Michigan, and then they beat Duke on the road, which catapulted them into the top 10. That's why, gamers. So everyone was giving them a bit of doubt because they went 10-2 last year. Everyone thought they were pretty decent. Again, Illinois is not a bad team. Like, I don't think that they're a bad team. I think Indiana is just that much better right now. I think Illinois should be top 25, but Indiana should be top 10. Genuinely, I'm not fucking kidding. Because Illinois, they haven't turned the ball over at all this season. They have played a clean game. They don't get a lot of penalties. They've not made mistakes. Their punt team made a mistake by letting a guy through, and they blocked the punt for a touchdown, which kind of set the tone for the whole game. But outside of that, Illinois really doesn't play with mistakes. Like, they're not bad. They've been shut down tonight. And wait a goddamn minute. Mendoza back to pass. He's going to run out of the pocket out to the 30, out to the 25, and he's going to get that first down. Nearly wipes out an Illinois assistant on that. Indiana going to build Kurt a statue. Honestly, fucking yeah, they should, because, like, Indiana, I have not seen the Hoosiers this feared in my lifetime. Okay? 1st and 10 for Indiana from the 22-yard line. Mendoza hands the ball off, and it's going to be Hemby all the way out to the 13-yard line. And holy fuck, guys. This offense is just bitch smacking the Illini. What is going on here? Last year it was a fun thought, but this year, especially after this game, you really do have to consider Indiana a national championship. Well, pump the brakes. Okay, pump pump the brakes for a moment. 2nd and 1 from the 13. Mendoza hands the ball off to Hemby. Hemby's going to get the first down. He's inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal coming up here. Let's just pump the brakes for a second, okay, guys? Indiana still has Oregon and Penn State on the schedule. Right now, I think they could make the playoffs. And they could be a pretty decent contender. But they got to do a little bit more than make the playoffs this time if they get back there. And I think that genuinely, we would need to see how they play against Oregon before I can make any assumptions on like if they're contenders or not. If they lose but play close against Oregon, I think they're contenders. Snap, Hemby up the middle. He's going to make one-man miss out to the 5. He's down. 1st, 2nd goal coming up here. Yeah, exactly. Indiana still has to prove that they can hang with the bigger boys of the conference. Again, they got Penn State and Oregon on the road this year. If they take just one of those 2 games, if they can beat them if they can get one of those 2 games as a win, then yeah, sure, I'll say that they're fringe contenders for the national championship. If they beat Indiana, if they beat Penn State and Oregon, then I'm going to say, well, everybody's going to be telling Indiana is the real deal and fucking look out Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. Which, by the way, Indiana in the Big Ten championship would be bad for anybody because that's home field advantage. Touchdown, Indiana. Elijah Surratt again in the end zone. And it is, oh, God.
Yeah, everyone come back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Guys, it is 49-10, Indiana. Oh. Illinois is not going to be ranked tomorrow. There's no way in hell Illinois is going to be ranked. This is a beat. This is a what the fuck? Uh, guys, I don't know what to say. Like, I genuinely don't know what to say. Like, this breaks my brain. Okay, real quick, by the way, for those of you that still want to talk shit about Indiana, this is straight from my girlfriend. And just because you think you think I can talk some shit, listen, quote, make sure everyone on your stream knows I will come for them if they say any shit about Indiana. I'm watching, and I'm not afraid to get banned from your channel. I love you too, honey. You have been warned, guys. Don't. Everybody now has to be very nice, and we got to go full. You have to be nice about Indiana. There could be no more Indiana bad talk on this channel now because she laid down the law. Fuck. Gray Lion, no! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! JCR, Indiana will win the Big Ten. We'll see. I think they're going to make the Big Ten title game if they can do what they're doing now to Penn State or to hang around with Penn State and Oregon. This is a beatdown, guys. This is I know, Gray Lion. I know. Yeah, seriously though, like we did not expect any of this to happen. I expected a close game, and Indiana comes out with the win. Ugh, what? Like, we have not seen Indiana play this good, this consistently, and be an absolute juggernaut since our grandparents were watching college football. Wait, Billy Napier could win against Miami? No, come on. Don't do this to me, guys. It's bad enough I already picked the wrong game, but I don't want Billy Napier winning against Miami. Miami can't turn into a pumpkin yet. It's not October. Like, that can't happen. That cannot fucking happen. No way, no shot. I'll be pissed. Holy shit, it's 13-7 in the third. God damn it. Okay. All right, well, first attempt for Illinois. Let's see if they do anything here. Handoff up the middle. No. He loses 4 yards. Holy fuck. Yeah. So I'm officially calling both. I'm not calling both games, but I'm officially looking at Miami versus Florida. And this Indiana-Illinois game is pretty much well in hand for the Hoosiers right now. But, all right, Altmaier back to pass. Looks to his left, looks to his right. Rolls out of the pocket. He's just going to chuck it into the sideline incomplete. All right. 3rd and 11 coming up here. It's starting to piss rain in Indiana right now. The fans are heading for the – oh, my God. There are 3 agricultural bros for Indiana just standing in the rain with their shirts off going, yeah, Hoosier, Hoosier. And it's like the most, like, dorky shit you could possibly see. All right, 3rd and 11 from the 24. Altmaier needs to do something here. Snap, looking to throw. Tipped, incomplete. 3 and out for Illinois. Guys, this is like, I don't know anymore what to believe about who's a contender and who's not in the Big Ten. Punts away. And oh my God. Takeaways, Indiana wasn't a one-year wonder, and Ohio State is going to mutilate Illinois. Yeah, I think you're right on both parts. What the fuck is Billy Napier doing to his players? Not using them well. I know that much. Also, Clemson has lost 3 games for the first time in the season. It has gone 1-3 for the first time since before Dabo started coaching there. No, Mike, I'm going to tell you this right now. If Illinois was that bad, I would say so. Okay? Genuinely, I would say so. But Illinois is not a bad team. They're playing mistake-free. The only mistake they've made tonight is their punt team didn't block well enough on a punt, and it caused a touchdown, which kind of set the tone for the game. That doesn't mean that Illinois is a bad team because of that one blocked punt. Like, everything I've seen here, Illinois is very sound fundamentally, but Indiana is just containing them on all sides and just blowing them out of the water. If Indiana makes the Big Ten championship, guys, you do not know the home field advantage that the Hoosiers are going to have. Like, it's going to basically be an away game for Ohio State or whoever they play. It'll be an away game for the opponent because it doesn't matter if Indiana's in white or if they're in their home jerseys. It'll be a fucking away game. You can't play the Hoosiers in Indianapolis. It's going to be bad either way. Yeah, the Big Ten championship is played in Indianapolis and Lucas Oil Stadium. So if Indiana goes to that, it's effectively a home game. And you know how Hoosiers can get, and that's a big run up the middle for Indiana out to the 42-yard line for Black, who's low-key bit of great production tonight. And if we know anything about Indiana fans, when their teams are on fire in basketball, they show up big time. I think that they're going to really start to show up now. They were showing up for this game, but I think it's going to get really obvious. And if they play a Big Ten championship in Indianapolis and Indiana's there, like, brother, God help their opponents. And Mendoza scrambles all the way out to about the 48-yard line, close to a first down. Second down coming up here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's all I can say is yeah. Like, this is insane, dude. Illinois is all sorts of fucked up right now. They just can't get anything going. They're shocked. This is not what they thought would happen. If this was another era, the NCAA would be investigating Indiana for recruiting violations. But this is NIL, and this is what NIL can cause. Mendoza back to pass, still scrambling, and he's going to get brought down for a sack. The first sack for Illinois all night.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
That graphic has been getting a lot of goddamn work tonight, and it's been getting a lot of work because the Indiana defense has been absolutely throttling the Illini. Oh, God. So 3rd and 9 coming up here for the Hoosiers after the sack. Mendoza throws it to Surratt. Surratt's going to get the first down. Wide receiver screen, beautifully executed. First down, Indiana. The offense continues to hum along. Indiana has 6 sacks on Illinois tonight. First and 10 for Indiana. I mean, this, again, guys, Illinois is not a bad team. I know it's Illinois. They're not a bad team. This is just Indiana stomping on someone seen as their equal, and it turns out that Indiana is built different. They're built fucking different, all right? God damn. Oh, boy. This is genuinely. Fuck, dude. 2nd and 6 from the 42-yard line for Indiana. Man in motion, snap, handoff up the middle, and he's going to get a first down. He's just going to run over the defense. Martin on the carry, first down, Indiana again. Holy Fuck, fourth quarter. We're just now getting into the fourth quarter, by the way. End of the third quarter. And it's all Indiana. It's all Hoosier. It is all Hoosiers right now. The media would be having an aneurysm if that was the case, but I don't think that's going to happen. Indiana and Iowa in the Big Ten title. That's just that doesn't seem likely to me. Here's the thing, guys. Indiana's basketball program, they could be resurrected at any point in time. Genuinely, they could be people forget that NIL is a powerful beast. All the school needs is a couple of rich donors to put some money in and a couple of kids that want to see the field and get some playing time. And then suddenly we have parity. Like, it has never been this level of a playing field in college football. And I got to be honest with you, I fucking love it. Like, we rarely see new teams become blue bloods in college football. When was the last time a team really became a fucking blue blood? Are we like Oregon? No, they haven't won a national championship. That doesn't count. Like an old, like a non-traditional power becoming a national championship contender. Oregon, yeah, sure, we could say Oregon, but like after Oregon, who the fuck else has become a blue chipper in the last 20 years? In the last 30 years? You have to go back to Miami in the days of Howard Schnellenberger before you look at a team that's considered like a fucking power. You could say Clemson, but Clemson's also had their golden moments here and there in the 1960s and 70s and 80s. Like, they had their moments. Like, they won a national title, I think, back in the 80s. And then they kind of fell off. So maybe Clemson, but that's kind of not so much. So we got the fourth quarter coming up, guys. And I mean, it's pretty much over at this point. We're just going to be counting down the minutes, I think. Yeah, you got a point there. I mean, Alabama, but you look at Alabama's basketball program, and they've been making some noise. I'm not a big basketball guy, but I do follow them during the tournament, the basketball during the March Madness, and I mean, Alabama's even starting to kind of show the fuck up in basketball now, which you would never think that would be the case. Your traditional powers are getting stymied. Very few traditional powers are holding on in football and basketball right now and still being dominant. Ohio State is one of the lone exceptions. Everybody thought this was going to be close, Jeremy. Everybody thought this was going to be a close game. Fuck, I was banking on this being a close game, but it's not. This has been an absolute fucking beatdown. That's the best way I could put it, I think. A beatdown. A slaughter. A blowout. What the fuck else are we going to call it here? This is just bad on all levels. And no offense, Akbar. No offense taken there. So Second down coming up for Indiana, and they just put Mendoza, starting quarterback Mendoza is on the sideline. Freshman quarterback Alberto Mendoza is in the game, so it's going to be like as if nothing happened. And they literally are only one number apart. Starting quarterback, but oh, fuck. Indiana's breaking for the end zone. 10-5, touchdown. We got a 50 burger. We got a 50 burger.
Yeah, everyone come back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Fucking 50. My God. Extra point is good. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, Indiana's on a fucking revenge tour, guys. Signetti was not talking shit. Wow. This is God. This is fucking nuts. I don't think IU is top 10. I think Illinois is just severely overrated like Clemson. No, guys, no. This is not. I don't think Illinois was severely overrated because that would also say that Duke is severely overrated, and I don't think Duke is severely overrated. We just don't know at this point. We just don't fucking know at this point, guys. I don't think Illinois is going to collapse. Genuinely, I don't. Altmaier's going to toss to the outside, and they're going to gain about 6 yards on the play there. Altmaier back to pass. He's going to toss to the right side, and it's going to be caught at about the 27. No gain on the play. I think Illinois is going to recover from this, no problem. They're probably not going to be taking this seriously the rest of the season, but I still think they could make 10-2 happen again. They'll make noise. Do I think they're a playoff contender? No, but like Signetti does not fuck around. He is, and Indiana is going to be good for the long haul. He's not going to be gone next year. They signed his ass to a long-term deal last season and locked him up. So Indiana's here to stay. The question is, how far can they go this year? Can they beat Penn State? Can they beat Oregon, who is also on the road? And Indiana just got another 7 sacks for the Hoosiers tonight.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
So Illinois is going to punt, and there's no point in fighting it anymore. Like it's so over. It's so unbelievably fucking over at this point. Indiana might come out and get 60 on Illinois. I'm not kidding. They genuinely could come out here, drive the ball down, and just get 60 on Illinois and just make the ultimate statement. And again, Illinois is not a schmuck. They're not a bad team. They're really not. I know some people coming into the chat are just trying to say, well, like it would be, Illinois is just a bad team. They're not, though. Altmaier has not thrown a single interception. The running back has not fumbled the ball. There's not been a ton of penalties for Illinois tonight. Like, they're playing overall a pretty decent game. They're just getting blown out. It's not that Illinois is bad. It's just that Indiana's better. Now, we'll see what is going on next week, because next week you could see something different. If Indiana hangs 40 on Ohio State's head in the Big Ten championship, I would shit bricks. Losing by 46 is not a bad thing. It's a very bad thing, actually, especially if you were considered equal to that person. But at a certain point, you just gotta stop and think about it for a minute. It's like, wait a minute, is Illinois that bad? They can't be that bad. They beat a good Duke football team. It can't be that bad. What the fuck's going on? And we were all thinking Indiana was washed because they only beat Old Dominion 27-14. Yeah, you remember that? Then last week they hung 77 on Indiana State to prove a point. And now this week they're hanging 56 on Illinois, again to prove a point. So we can't really judge like the long-term ramifications at this point. I genuinely don't know how good Indiana really is. I just know they're a hell of a lot better than a lot of people thought, and they're going to be a threat when they come and play Oregon in 2 weeks. They're going to be a fucking threat. Like, Indiana's going to go at worst 10-2 this season. Maybe 11-1. They might take a game against Penn State, or they might take a game against Oregon. They might win both. But undefeated is very much on the table. And when they play one of those two teams, it's going to be a fucking dogfight. I mean, if Indiana won a national championship and they don't beat Ohio State in the process, I'd be fucking happy for them. I would be very happy for them. That would change the game if Indiana won a national championship. Like, not even... You want to talk about a landmark moment in college football? If Indiana wins a national championship, that would break the brains of every single person following college football. These guys genuinely should not be this good, and yet they are. After UCLA, which team is next on story time? Oh. I don't know yet. I got a couple of different ideas of teams I want to tear down. UCLA is definitely priority numero uno, I think, at this point, considering the recent stories as well as just their general history. But I don't know yet. I got a lot to work. I got a lot of teams that are on the docket. I'm probably not going to get the UCLA video out until after the season's over, quite frankly. And then during the offseason, it's all hands off. Like, I could probably make a video a month. Like I was doing. Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit. We're seeing a lot of that on the screen right now. I mean, let's not be crazy now. Charlotte would never win a national championship in college football. There's no fucking way. If Bill Belichick can't save North Carolina, Charlotte's not going to do it. I know, like, a lot of people are just saying, well, okay, Phoenix, Indiana's not winning the Natty. Please stop. Okay, look what the fuck is on our screen here. And with everything else we know, tell me that there is no fucking way Indiana at least cannot be considered at this point. They have to be in the discussion now, okay? Florida State is top 10 in the nation because they beat the shit out of Alabama. Okay? Indiana is going to be top 10 in the nation tomorrow because they beat Illinois. They're going to jump up to number 10. There's no fucking way that it's going to happen otherwise. You don't take down the number 9 team in the nation like this and not get a massive rise to the top 10. Indiana's a contender now. They're, by default, we have to call them that. Now, that said, I'm not going to fully say that they're really a contender until they beat Oregon or they beat Penn State. Then I'm going to say that, okay, we're fucked. It's Indiana's on like full God mode. But right now, yeah, they're going to be ranked top 10 tomorrow. Like, there's no avoiding it. So what your people are saying is other teams have plenty of time to give you a reason to rip them to shreds. Yeah, I mean, it's week 4. At this particular moment, we have to take this what we're seeing at face value and say, all right, I guess Indiana, of all teams, is now in the discussion as possible playoff, teams. Like not just like fringe playoff contenders, but like they're probably going to make the playoffs. And they might actually win the first round this time. But that's about all I can say for them right now. At this moment, if the playoffs began tomorrow, I think Indiana could win a first-round game. But I don't know if that's where it ends or if they can make a run, if they can go deep. I don't fucking know. Yeah, that would be hilarious. There'd be a lot of Red and Lucas Oil. By the way, Red, you fucking cooked on the A&M. Thank you, Abs. I appreciate you. Hand off at the middle. Indiana's going to go for 60. They're going for 60 points. They're just destroying Illinois' defense here. They got their backups in right now for their skill players. They got their backups in, and they're just cooking Illinois' defense. Again, they got Iowa next week. They're in Iowa next week, and then they got a bye week before they go play at Oregon. All right? Like, not even kidding. That is going to be an insane game if they continue to win like this. All right, another handoff at the middle, and they're going to get to about the 24-yard line. I mean, Indiana's just driving the ball and handing it off nonstop. They're just trying to work the clock down. When was the last time a top 10 team had 60 points dropped on them? That's a great question. Let's look that up and find out, shall we? Arkansas got blown out 73-0 in 2011. Touchdown, Indiana. Touchdown, Indiana. They got a 60 burger.
Yeah, everyone's on back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Fuck, dude. We have 60 burgers on the menu, boys. Wow. We got a fucking 60 burger. That is 9 touchdowns, by the way. 9 fucking touchdowns. Just to be clear, for everybody to fucking hear me, 9 fucking touchdowns on the number 9 team in the nation. They left their defense in Champaign. What in the fuck? You know what? I think I'm about to make my girlfriend very happy. I cannot do anything else but salute the Hoosiers. This is a result that nobody expected, nobody saw coming, and I unfortunately am going to eat a plate of shit and wear this damn jersey for the rest of the stream. Because at this point, yeah, get a load of it. Yeah, let me go full screen now with it. Hang on. We're going to go full screen. Yeah, read it and weep. I'm wearing a goddamn Indiana jersey. Take your pictures. Take your screenshots. Because this is fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm not a Indy fan. I'm a Buckeye fan. You know what? I'm gonna even out the energy here a little bit. There, that makes me feel a little better now. This is like the most conflicting outfit possible, right? Like, this is so fucking. No, you ain't storming the field for this. Everybody, half the stadium already left. You're not storming a field for this. Oh. So there ain't going to be no damn field storming tonight. I'm pretty sure that even if the stadium was still packed, there wouldn't be. I am now wearing a goddamn Hoosiers jersey from 1999 or 2000 or something because of how absolutely obliterated the Illini have been tonight. The old storming winning by 53 would be fucking nuts. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I watched Florida State get, lose like they did last year. Illinois, they got they got to play USC next week, which that's not going to be easy. And then they got Ohio State on October 11th. Then the rest of the season is going to be pretty much a cakewalk for them. So I think 10-2 is still very possible for them. 9-3 at worst. Illinois is still going to be good enough to win at least 9 games, guys. Don't be shitting on Illinois too much now. They're going to be all right, the Illini. This is just like they ran into a brick wall, and his name was the Hoosiers. And Illinois got their backups in now. Ethan Hampton, the backup quarterback, is in. So it's really like fucking over. Meanwhile, Illinois got a whole lot of noise coming out of their ass. Meanwhile, Arizona State looking to get a win over Baylor. Miami is about to put a bow on their win against Florida. They're on the 6-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off at the middle. Sunbelt Billy will last another week. I mean, yeah, they thought that. I was thinking Miami was going to blow the socks off of Florida, but Florida's going to survive another week with their head coach. They're not going to win this game, obviously, and they were never going to win this game, obviously, but yeah. Interception! We got an interception, I think. Oh, my God. Indiana just – the first turnover all season for Illinois finally happened, and Indiana's going to get the ball back with just under 5 minutes to go.
You want this ball? You want to take it from me. Take it from me, baby. It's mine.
Wow. Indiana is absolutely cooking some Illini tonight. I am stunned. Holy shit, 70 is actually possible. Yeah, if Indiana gets 70 on this one, man, Bielema's not going to shake his hand. Bielema's just going to start walking to the locker room. Like this is not right. At a certain point, you got to start just taking knees. Would they? No, they're not going to just take knees. Yeah, we might have a 70. We might have a 70 piece coming up, Jeremy. When it rains, it fucking pours, man, and it's fucking pouring hard. Don't care. Keep going. Everybody is just cheering for Illinois to just get absolutely nuked. So who will win Dumbass of the Week? Well, I might ask the community for a vote on that, honestly. I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna have a vote for the community because I don't think I can decide alone who the dumbass of the week really is. So I think we're gonna leave it up to. I'm gonna make a poll on the community channel. We're gonna make a poll on the channel tonight. Given the results of all of today's games, should I do it tomorrow in case some fuckery happens in the Battle of Troy? No. I mean, who do you guys think should be nominees for Dumbass of the Week? We'll start there. Who do you think this weekend should be Dumbass of the Week based on everything we've seen to this point? I'd love to hear your suggestions. I might just put them in. Oklahoma State, sure. They're going to be on there. Clemson, okay, that's another good one. Okie State, sure. Dabo himself. Gundy, ooh. Everyone's really leaning hard on Oklahoma State, Gundy, Dabo, and Clemson. Brett Bielema, Jesus Christ. Clemson, a lot of Clemson right now. I don't know if they drop 7. If they get dropped 70, yeah, I can see that. Specifically, Dabo. I think it's a 3-horse race, boys. It's literally Oklahoma State, Dabo, Illinois, Clemson. And touchdown Miami. That ball game is over in Coral Gables. Maybe Utah. Nah, not Utah. No. Keep it coming, guys. We got Oklahoma State. We got Clemson, Dabo specifically, not just Clemson. Illinois. Beck played pretty rough tonight. I don't know. I haven't watched that game that much. Miami finally scores another touchdown. Yeah, that game is over there in Miami right now. That's donezo. Auburn, what the fuck? Who's Auburn? Like, you guys have to align me on what Auburn did. I need a few suggestions to put in the poll for tomorrow. Rich Rod in West Virginia? No, I'm not gonna shit on Rich Rod in West Virginia. They just got beat. We all know they're bad. That's like calling the kettle black. You know what I mean? Like, of course they're going to lose. UNC Charlotte, what the fuck did he do? What, he talk shit and got hit or something? I liked how you put Valpo. Jesus Christ, yeah. Do we hear 70? I don't know about 70. Oh, my God. He's out to the 45 all the way out to the 48-yard line. We might actually hear 70. They're just running the ball. Guys, they're not even trying to, you know, at this point, pass it. What? I haven't left Ohio for Charlotte. Let's give it to Murder, but I did a plea deal with him to coach Charlotte. Oh, God. Yeah, this is a lot of different options. We'll have plenty to pick from for tomorrow, I think, for dumbass of the week. I think there's a couple that we already agree on. Illinois, Clemson, and Oklahoma State. All right, snap, hand the ball off in the middle. No, Mendoza's going to keep himself. And this is backup Mendoza. It's just scrambling. Yeah, this score is real, Saber J. It's real. Here's Camross. Haven't seen you in a minute. Been working on congrats on 5,000 plus subs. And damn, Indiana straight up defiled Illinois. Hey, Camross, I know you've been here since near the beginning, man. Thank you. What did Dion do specifically this week that makes him a dumbass? Just, okay, let's be clear. When I say dumbass of the week, I need somebody that did something so stupid or a team that was so dumb that losing was not enough. Okay? Like, I need details. Okay? He is just a dumbass. Okay, well, if that's just the constant and he's a constant dumbass, I don't think my shitty award's going to do anything to really point it out. I don't think Indiana's going to put up 70 points on Iowa next week, though. Iowa's got a really good defense, so it's going to be a tougher challenge for them. I think they'll still win because Iowa barely beat Rutgers. Auburn? I don't know. Auburn hung in there with Oklahoma. I wouldn't call them a dumbass. Now, if there was a player that cost them the game specifically, I would say dumbass. I mean, if you ask me right now who I think the real dumbass of the week is, it's a toss-up between Mike Gundy and Oklahoma State's administrators and Clemson, honestly. Luke Fickell just needs to get out of Wisconsin. Giving up 10 sacks. Wait, Auburn gave up 10 sacks. Dumbasser. Yeah, that's some defensive dumbassery. I would agree with that. Charlotte lost to food. You lost to fucking food. Arkansas, Wisconsin losing to Maryland. Okay. I think I got a couple of decent nominees for Dumbass of the Week at this point. Thank you, guys. If you got any other ones, let me know. But I think we can all agree on a couple of them. Oklahoma State, Clemson, Illinois. We can throw Wisconsin in there. Why not? Those four alone right there are decent candidates. Arkansas for losing the game by fumbling. Oh, that's what happened? That's how they lost the game to Memphis? They lost it because they fumbled the ball for the second week in a row? They fumbled the ball to lose last week to Ole Miss. Are you guys fucking kidding me? No way. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it, Hogs. Oh, Hogs. Why? Okay, I was going to actually skip the Arkansas-Memphis game. Now I might just have to talk about it in Chaos Week 4. I'm getting a lot of work this week. I only want to do like 10 games a week on Chaos because like I don't have a ton of time. And I like to have these videos out on Patreon on Tuesday and on YouTube Wednesday if I can. And adding more games is just going to make that harder. fuck. All right. Damn it. I didn't want to do it, but fine. Arkansas is going to get it this weekend or this week. I was hoping that I didn't have to talk about Arkansas because Woo Pig Suey is just Woo Pig depressing. Like, okay, I'll tell you guys, since you fuckers are all here, I'll tell you who I'm planning on talking about this weekend, okay? So Chaos Week 4, the lineup, Tulsa versus Oklahoma State. Everybody saw that coming. Texas Tech against Utah. Makes sense. Top 25 matchup. The final battle of the Iron Skillet between SMU and TCU. They don't have any planned games in the future. The Civil War. I might not talk about that now because it was a fucking blowout. And I know it's the Civil War, but like Oregon State, you got to fucking try here. Okay, I'm going to replace the Civil War with Arkansas against Memphis because that game is just because Oregon against Oregon State was just a blowout. And I don't really think I need to talk about that. Oh, no, I'm going to get shit for not talking about another rivalry. Fuck off. Clemson against Syracuse because duh. UNC against North Carolina against UCF because Bill Belichick's going to make me fucking talk about him again. What else? Auburn against Oklahoma. Yeah. Michigan versus Nebraska. I was considering. I might not talk about it, though. We'll see. Washington State versus Washington. The Apple Cup. JFKH for 5. Put honorable mentions at the end of the video. Like, you mean for Dumbass of the Week or for games? Just have like a quick roundup of honorable mentions. It's not a bad idea, actually. You know, that's actually really not a bad idea because that is we'll see. I don't know if Fickle's going to get fired tomorrow for losing to Maryland. The 10 games and then quick mentions for small things at the end of the game, like the end of the game fumble. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I was going to talk about the Apple Cup. I might not talk about it now since it became basically a blowout. Illinois, Indiana. Yeah, I think I'm going to I want to talk about these rivalries, but God, it's ridiculous. All right. Well, while we were talking, Indiana ran out the rest of the clock. This fucker is finally over. Indiana has absolutely obliterated the Illinois Fighting Illini. The Illini have been reduced to ash. I mean, reduced to ash. Hold on. I didn't take a picture of this with my girlfriend. She's going to want to see this. No 70 burger tonight, but a 53-point margin, the biggest win over a ranked opponent in program history. You got to go back to 1945 when they played a ranked Minnesota team for the last time that Indiana beat the shit out of a ranked team like that. Like, that is fucking nuts. Hang on. Phoenix for 2. Great stream. Drinking my sorrows away. It was fun with you. Hey, Phoenix, always good to have you here, buddy. Thanks for watching. Here you go, honey. My grandpa remembers when Minnesota was good. Honestly, yeah, Minnesota hasn't been relevant since the 30s and the 40s. That's another team that's going to get it at some point, by the way. That's another team. Anyway, this is all over, boys and girls. Thank you so much for being here for this god-awful football game that I hoped was going to be better. No live game stream next Saturday. I'm going to see what's on the docket for Thursday, but I'm going to be out of town next weekend with the kids and going to do some stuff with the family. So I'm going to take next weekend off, but tune in the weekend after that because we're going to have something fun, I think, on tap for that. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you all being here. Have a good night. And, yeah, final score, 63-10, Indiana over the Illini. What the